basically.
Yeah, I have the same lockout, so we're all set with that.
Okay, I thought you said you didn't. Sorry.
I thought I didn't because I looked and those two bosses were up, but it was because I was on heroic. So yeah, everybody just needs to leave and come back in, and we'll be good.
We can go back in now?
Yeah. We do get the trash to clear again because that's how that works, but that's good because we'll have more chances of BOEs.
Whoops. That wasn't supposed to be raid warning.
Wow.
You damn windmonker monks. I just can't stand it.
Jesus. Wow. What valuable information that's being displayed on my screen.
I could put valuable information in there. I'm just trying not to be trollsy. Our raid daddy and don't want to cause some frustrations. Well, alright then.
Taxes, why?
Valuable information. Valuable information.
I don't want to upset our raid daddy. Oh, okay. Oh my god, we really?
Pro strats.
I don't know if I can do that.
I'm just going with the classic Madden technique.
Was that like hint text in Madden, like to win,
No,
score
Madden
more
himself. A lot of his commentary involves saying things like, you know, they're not going to be able to win the game if they don't put points on the board.
You got to put points on the board. Usually the team that wins the game is the one that puts the most points on the board. That's just good football.
Thanks, buddy.
I'm back. Sorry.
You're good.
Welcome back.
Discussing shit with my mom.
Were you in the raid? Because you might have to leave and go back in because I accidentally had it on heroic.
Oh no, I was out when you told us to get out.
Okay.
Just a matter of getting to where y'all are. It was up and then to the right, right? Up the stairs?
Yeah.
Yes.
And also, that's true, Sip. So, Sel, you're misleading us. You didn't watch the Sun King videos because that you need to get us up to 100.
Well, alright then.
Wow. Lies.
I'll just go ahead and leave now.
No.
See you guys later.
Come back.
I think you would barely notice my heels weren't here.
Last time it's in there.
We would miss you.
I mean,
I do get pretty moist. It's pretty great.
Disgusting.
pardon?
Way more.
When my aim, when I get a free
please
aim
not.
shot proc.
Oh, I thought
What?
that was going somewhere else. I just heard A, and I thought you were going to say anus.
Yes.
Why are you thinking about my moist anus?
Does anus like you?
I'm just
Jeez.
you know,
Specifically moist anus?
I like that booty, I guess.
Yeah, whatever.
Swamp ass.
Oh, God.
Ew. Nobody likes swamp ass.
Anyway.
That's not true. Shrek does.
My God.
The swamp.
Yeah. Let them return. Donkey.
Waffles.
I was checking out food box options since we can't go shopping.
Oh no.
Make sure to loot all the trash just in case you get a shiny.
You can get groceries delivered with Instacart though, can't you?
Yeah, we did that today,
Buddies.
but like everything we wanted wasn't there.
Oh yeah, that sucks.
It was bad. They didn't have our butter, so they gave us like sticks of butter. Like, okay. us. And they wanted us to help them unload it, and I'm like, we got COVID, so
Just leave it at our door and go.
yeah, that's what they
Never had an Instacart driver be like, "Can you help me unload this?"
did. Yeah.
That's what I'm paying you for. Like, I gave you a tip, friend.
We had dog food and cat litter, so
And depending on how much it is, it's a good tip too.
we couldn't tip them. Because we
The last
give them
person
money.
who... Yeah.
They were like, sometimes I was like, okay.
I ordered Chipotle once and gave the person a $10 tip just because they had to fucking wait.
Aw. But they loved it. They were like, oh yes.
Yeah, he was a really sweet guy. He was like, "Are you sure?" Like, "Yes, take my money."
Are you sure? That's totally how I'd be. Ah! Shit hurt. I walked up the stairs to die.
I know, right?
Rude. But yeah, I'm trying to get like some Weight Watchers shit.
In about a month in this dungeon, it's like
I feel that quarantine has not been kind.
Oh, I'm getting like a shit ton of weight.
Hey, other healers, what's it like having an AoE heal? Is it cool?
Pretty great.
Nice.
It looks really cool.
Yeah, it is. You should try it sometime.
I'll try. Hold on, let me turn my flashlight on.
Yeah, I have secret tech against weight gain. When I'm anxious, I get nauseous, and I'm anxious a lot. So it's
Oh
just
my god.
That's my secret cap. I'm always anxious.
That, yeah.
Yes.
Right?
That,
Same.
yeah.
yeah. You strat. Well,
oh, he's angry at me.
that was rude.
Just slap.
Don't eat. Well, I like to eat. I really just like to drink a lot because that's where all my calories come from.
It's my egg.
Yeah.
Sweet tea and Dr. Pepper and anything. with
I've
flavor.
stopped drinking soda last, like, a month ago.
That does a
Let's
surprising
stop,
amount as
but
far as just.
It hasn't helped her
I need to
recently.
stop using so much coffee creamer still, though.
Oh, the creamer.
The only time I drink soda is like during the month of December. I can't resist cranberry Sprite.
There's what? That's a thing?
I've never had that.
It's like the cranberry Mountain Dew they release. Gross.
I don't like Mountain Dew. Well, I can't have Mountain Dew anyway. But Sprite, like I'd say like 4 parts Sprite, 1 part cranberry juice. Oh my gosh, amazing.
Well, my sleep paralysis demon is LeBron James asking me if I want Sprite cranberry.
Say word. Vodka in that.
Nice.
They have a Sprite has their own like Sprite cranberry thing, but I just like mixing my own.
Bet it'd be good.
Oh, it does sound good. Sounds like it needs alcohol in it, though.
It'd probably be good with alcohol. I just don't like to drink and raid lead.
Ah, come on.
Throw a little vodka in that.
There you go. That's what we need. I'm actually drinking a White Claw tonight because I'm trying to cut out extra calories, actually. So I'm trying to get, my girl wasted, but it sucks because it's
yeah.
sulfur. So,
Ugh.
yeah.
Our people starve.
Oh well, you
Yeah,
do
it's
what
like
you do.
Yet these loyalists indulge.
Got some thingy. Somebody just
Oh, nice.
The jailer
More
amassed an
BOEs.
army to destroy the Shadowlands.
Maybe I should get White Claw.
Fools deserve their fate for believing
So
the
gross.
lies of
Dr. Pepper and a shot of Mountain Dew is worth the
I
actual
don't-
calories. Just...
I don't know. I like. What's it called? What's that water called? LaCroix. I love
Water.
LaCroix.
LaCroix sounds like a
What?
fucking wet
There's
fart.
a hint
Did
of-
you just say LaCroix with your French name? It's La Croix.
You ever want to know what a
I
strawberry
don't
tastes
really
like
feel
from
like
another room?
being that extra.
strawberry in another room.
Oh, if it's French art, like 9 letters silent, so it should just be like La.
Oh, but yeah, LaCroix has no fucking flavor.
Let me go to another room.
Guys,
Tell me what you taste.
you guys are
The other
so
one I saw
dramatic.
was like hint of lime.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Pretty much.
Thanks to drinking a cup of water while someone screams the name of a fruit in your ear. It's the most accurate representation.
Jesus, you guys are so dramatic.
Yeah. No flavor. Except for fizz.
Yeah, so
That's
this
all
one's supposed to be clementine, but it's like kind of like licking an orange and drinking water.
Licking the outside of an orange.
Pretty much.
feel.
You just have to imagine that's what it tastes like.
Aw. It's so sad.
Yeah, the things we do.
Yeah, I'm not that desperate. I'd rather just be fat.
Oh my god. Y'all are dramatic.
So I've heard.
Just can't believe this.
I can't believe you've done this. Yeah, no, we're Moon Guardians. It's about right.
He goes, well.
All right, so most of us did a bunch of this last night, so people kind of had the general idea. But just a quick refresher: it's always going to be portals. First two phases are going to go in the same spot, but the main thing we need to focus on is the third phase. But phase 1, if you get ads on you, run to the portals to go in between, get away from the ads. Phase 2, there were people yesterday who were getting the seeds, so those are pretty much handled. But
All see.
yeah, and then phase 3, oh god.
Man.
Yeah, that's accurate. Phase 3. Oh god.
Yeah,
Oh god.
true.
Put it in the
I'm
middle.
gonna-
Put it in the middle.
Wait, yeah. So I'm gonna put markers for everything. Okay, I guess we'll release stupid trash. Trash.
Yeah. I died. Rude.
Don't worry, we all did. It was a bonding experience.
That's not true. I didn't.
Try not to.
It's okay, we all did.
The stupid trash. Oh, B. Can't handle that, huh?
I'm a shiny blue fox.
I am too.
Excuse you, I'm a stork.
What the hell is happening in the chat right now?
Right. Jeez.
Jesus.
People have seeds to give.
Lots of seed.
Everyone's
carry-
an herbalist here.
All the seeds. Ooh, cookies. They're all mine. You can't have it. It's mine. It's mine.
So just the first couple pills, we're just gonna go as is with feasts or whatever. Once it's 8:30, we'll have cauldrons for the last 2 hours. That's what I'm thinking we might do, is just like Saturday, Friday will kind of be our sort of like farm day.
It was so confusing to me because I forgot you meant realm time. Like 8:30 is a long time from now.
Oops.
Once the raid is over, you'll get some cauldrons. In case you need help with lore content.
Basically. My cousin's gonna do my reading after raid again. So exciting.
Lord.
Can't wait
I'm
to
really
see
glad that
what
Billy just murders me every time.
Yeah.
Pretty much everything around within 5 yards. So.
One day I'll look up this trash.
One day. right, here we go again.
Gonna need just a moment to put down the markers.
We meet again, Artificer.
Meet again.
So
Oh.
phase 1 and 2, the portals don't have to be exactly on those markers, but just kind of make sure they're pretty far away. Phase 1, you just need to be able to make sure that, it takes you far enough away from the ad. For phase 2, just needs to make sure that all the seeds go on the blue side, and we will have the boss closer to the green side. So like phase 1 and 2, like you just specifically don't go all the way to green. Just like make sure it's like in between moon and green. Because phase 3, those portal setups are what we're going to be going for as far as making sure we get away from the thing in the middle. So one portal is going to be at moon, one portal is going to be at green, right at the edge. The thing we have to remember for phase 3 is that we kind of already want to be positioned between green and moon. So that it's basically just like a conveyor belt where, we get sucked in, hit moon, go back to green, and you just need to make sure you're not in the big circle. Remember, there's that little red ring that's going to slowly expand, and when it hits the very outside, that's when it goes. Ash, if you could actually put that portal, instead of going to green, if you could put it more towards yellow. So if Glyph of Destruction happens at the same time as getting sucked in, Tank, you can do that at the last second to kind of take one over there. Okay, there we have 2 of them. Otherwise, it's going to be kind of a raid awareness thing, but while that suction thing is happening, if you see that a tank has the big white glowy circle around him, which is the Glyph of Destruction, they're going to be trying to use a movement ability to get towards yellow, but sometimes they're kind of limited with what they can do based on the timing of everything. So you just kind of want to make sure you're as far away from that as you can. So I'm putting another marker at purple so that, in general, the Glyph of Destruction tank is going to try to have it more towards the yellow side of the room. So as the raid, if that's going on, you'd want to try to be away from that. So if you have to run somewhere, be more towards purple. But otherwise, you're just going to kind of want to be going through the... Let me move it a little bit. I'll move green a little bit more south. So just actually, in when I'm thinking about it, you can honestly in phase 1 and 2 drop the portals at moon and blue. Just honestly, it's as long as they're on both sides of the room, that's pretty much okay. You just kind of want it. I mean, y'all have done it before, so. Turtles can do the massive explosion because it's like it'll one-shot people, but like it's still a certain amount of damage. That's not like a million, so turtle should be fine.
It worked.
And same thing with any immunities. Like if you're not going to be able to make it to a portal, or like if you're just way out somewhere when the suction thing is happening, just have an immunity ready.
You ready?
Otherwise, just be kind of clumped up.
5,
Not stacked,
4,
but you don't need to be too spread out.
2, 1.
Wonderful. I have been hoping to test these relics on live targets.
And let's... Okay, yeah. Here's portals. Take them to the side.
Let us see the legends of this relic true. Beware.
Dodge the Rift Blast. If you get added on you, go to a portal. Alright, DPS them out. Otherwise, just in general, you don't want to be near yellow, because that's where the tank's going to be taking the explosion. Portals out. Dodge those. If you get ads on you, coming out soon. So you don't want the portal over at yellow. You got ads on you, go to a portal. So yeah, never drop a portal on yellow. You always want the portals at blue and between moon and green. Portals out. Remember, we want one on blue, one on the right side between like moon and green. Portals out. Dodge those. Roots out. Take the roots over to blue. And as soon as you're in, take the other portal. Everybody over to green. Alright, back in position. Seeds out. Over to blue, take the portal.
Beware.
Everybody over to green. Careful not to accidentally go into the portal right before the explosion goes up. Portal's out. I remember once we hit 40 and hit the next phase, which I'll call out, portals are going to go at moon and green. Seeds out.
Beware.
Dodge the rifts. Everybody move to green. Next portal's out. Watch out for where that tank's going. Try to phase over before these next seeds.
Beware.
Dodge your rifts. Alright, stage 3, remember portals are going to go to moon and green, so I'll already be on the green side of the room. We don't need, just everybody should be between moon and green right now. Everybody. Portals at moon and green, moon and green. Remember, we're going to get a little conveyor belt. There you go, so once you start sucking in, just run into the moon portal. Just make sure you're not in there when the red ring hits the outer circle. Here it goes, make sure you're not in there. Good job.
Whoops.
Good job.
I tried.
That's fine, no worries. Same thing.
Thought I'd make it into the portal
Dodge
in
your
time,
rift.
but I didn't.
Flips going out. Next portal's moon and green. You already want to kind of be there. Alright, here's a glitch destruction. Suction might come in at the same time, so use the Warlock portal tank if you need to. Get ready to be in the moon portal. Alright, take the portal now. Good job.
Thank you for the bear roar.
Thanks, Dan.
Oh
Viewers.
no.
All cooldowns, everything you got. We got 1 or 2 more of these to go through and we're good. Moon and green. Perfect.
Beware.
Dodge the rifts. Gonna be at the same time as the thing. Ready to use the Warlock portal when you need to. Okay, get ready to go into the moon portal. Go in there now. Good stuff. Might be able to get him before he does the next one. All your execute stuff.
Beware.
Dodge the rifts.
Wow, you guys are doing so good.
Green and green. Oh man, look at that one shot. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are bosses.
I told you we would get it in the first try.
Listen, I can't be too hopeful and optimistic, you know.
Yeah, right.
I get to like.
Oh, we saw the face.
Yeah, baby.
This doesn't
Secret
look
normal
like zero
mode.
health.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Did I release
good
or wait?
job.
Res is coming.
I feel like the one time, or one of the few times I fucked up mechanics, you guys beat it. After all the times we died yesterday.
Right.
I didn't
Makes
pot
me
either.
angry. I suck.
Oh,
I need just a minute, please.
Nice.
4 minutes for you.
I got a ring.
Oh damn, mini socketed wrists. Nice, yeah.
Yeah. Congrats.
Wow.
Nani? Like we were ready.
Yay.
I need just like 20 seconds. All of my add-ons were like goodbye right in the middle of that fight.
Oh, that's poopy.
Congratulations
My
all
most
who
part is
went through that fight. Good job.
Yeah, and Hellion had to pop out for a quick IRL emergency. He should be back 20 or 30 minutes.
Oh, I was wondering what happened.
That sucks. Poor thing.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
Welcome back.
All good. Yep. So now we're
Going this way, right?
let me see. Okay, so on the map, if you look where the arrows go, it's the up pointing arrow at the very bottom to Pride's Prison is where we're going next.
To the Sun King.
Yeah.
I wonder who the Sun King is. Any guesses?
Oh, I'm sorry. With what?
Wukong.
I wonder who the Sun King is.
Wukong.
Oh, Kong.
You guys might be excited.
It's probably somebody we've never dealt with before.
Oh, I mean,
Oh,
if
of course.
you've read guides or watching videos like you were supposed to, you should all know anyway.
It's just merely a setback anyway.
Yeah.
Just make sure not look so smug when we enter in.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Where the hell did y'all go?
If you come
Not
out the
that way,
room.
Ox.
Oh yeah, yeah. So yeah, go back down to the room we were in, and it's going to be to the south. So Ox, not that way. Go back down the stairs.
I think he died.
Hello, beautiful hand.
Roxy.
I just mugged a Templar and I'm keeping him.
And now if you check your map, you'll see where we are. Nope, not up those. Oh wait, is it?
Yep, come on. No,
Okay.
I'm gonna go get them.
Fox, turn around.
I'm running from somebody. Hold on.
Oh,
Oh
look
my
out.
goodness.
It's a raid. He'll chase you forever.
Yeah, I'm
Let
sorry.
that die.
Yeah, just die. I'm really sorry.
Yes, again. Why you have to?
Sorry, hold on.
God, this fucker stuns me again. I'm uninstalling this game.
Oh my god.
Not available.
How many minutes till you reinstall it?
Meow.
Almost like 20.
There's a court assassin at the top of the stairs.
Yeah, let's not aggro that.
Oh, that's where me and Ox are at. That's why he keeps dying.
Oh, is there? Okay. Do y'all need help down there?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Splitting over.
Yeah. Let's run back and help them. I think they're. Does it release and like not let you?
Yeah,
It probably
just
releases in a weird spot.
keeps going up right to the top of the stairs.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We'll get back there.
Wrath is your most potent sin, Sunstrider. It will serve us.
Is it up there? Is it up?
This one's pride and arrogance are
Or I just got unlucky on the way back. It got stabbed in the ass and then it ran away. Because that's what happened to me. I went back here to find him and then I got stabbed in the ass and then it ran away.
Okay, Karen.
okay.
We weren't doing
disappeared.
we weren't doing cauldrons or anything. So don't worry about flashing them. We're gonna do cauldrons for these last 2 hours though.
Then where the hell did that thing go? I guess it just popped out of nowhere and stabbed me. Rude.
It was an assassin.
Yeah, I just shanked my ass and then ran away.
Ass.
That's
Ass.
rude. Well, sorry. Yeah, he just really liked me. That's what it
You
was.
might just hate gnomes.
Like, look at that tasty
Like
gnome all
any
over.
good person does. Oh, just kidding.
What, we
Don't
don't
make me
use
go
the
right
gnome?
into I'll use my step stool.
Yeah.
Fucking
Garden decorations.
I'll smack your face. Let me get my stoop stool.
Yeah, I gotta whip it out.
That's a good quote.
Well, thank God for coming back, even though it wasn't there when I don't know what happened. Fucking rude.
Why are we gonna break him out? It looks like he's having a good time over there.
Oh man.
He hasn't said his safe word yet. Let's go.
All the non-Moonguard servers are like, oh, let's rescue him, and then Moonguard's like, wait.
Is that a statue? That's not a statue of himself holding himself,
Let me
right?
replace.
No,
that
that's just
his-
that's
yeah,
Denathrius.
Oh, okay, cool. Just making
Kind of
sure
looks
it's
like
not
him
that
though.
weird.
Maybe he's a freak. I don't know.
Asking the
So,
real questions and rating.
Over there is just trash that we can kill that are, I'm pretty sure like those are just some of the ads that are going to be spawning. Yeah, they are exactly that.
I'm excited for this fight.
So there's 2 phases. Phase 1 ads. Yeah, let's go ahead and do the feast. Let's go ahead and do a cauldron now too. Everybody only take 1 flask for the cauldron. Just because
Unless
we
it's
have
super cool.
no,
No.
because we need to make sure that everybody gets at least 1, and then there might be a few left over. But
I'm the cooler person. I don't need a flask.
yeah, you do, because it's free, and so you're gonna.
Take it.
Oh, fine. I'll just dump
Touch
my head
the
in.
pot. It's bubbling. Touch it.
It's bubbling. Touch it.
So, in general, at the start of the fight, we're going to have one big ad up. I think it's the Rockbound Vanquisher. I think there's only one of them, and we just kill that one first. Other than that, it's pretty much going to be, so the assassins we just kind of need to be spread out for, and they start a cast at like 20% or something, return to stone that heals them up to full. So just kind of, kill them as you see them, but just, I'll try to call it out, but if one of those starts casting return to stone, we just need to finish them off. The soul infusers are really important when they're up, because they will go to Kel'Thalas and basically do stuff to drain his health or whatever, so they need to take pretty high priority there. There's no soul infusers out here. Okay. The Vile Occultists, they have the Vulgar brand that interrupt it if you can, but otherwise just, dispel the debuff when it goes on. And when they die, they drop a little essence font that healers can heal. This is mainly going to be a healer fight, so healers are going to be pumping heals into Kel'Thalas, but DPS can also use the little soul pedestals to channel some of their HP into healing Kel'Thalas. So just, if you're near there and you're healthy, there's not much damage going out, just go over there and channel into the pedestal. I think you get a debuff so that you can only do it every 2 minutes, but just kind of do it when you get the chance. Otherwise, it's just, kill the ads. Certain ones are going to take priority at certain times. The assassins, when they're about to heal. The soul infusers pretty much take priority over everything as soon as they come out. Everything else just kind of gets, burned down, other than the big ad at the start. Phase 2 happens twice when Kel'Thalas gets to 45 and 90. Let me put down markers for this one. So when the shade comes out, tanks kind of want to bring him over near Skull, and there's going to be the 2 phoenixes that spawn, and those you want to bring more, or they'll chase after people and leave patches on the ground. So you just want to make sure that you're not taking them near the boss, so that the boss part of the room doesn't get filled up. But then they also do an Ember Blast, which has to be soaked by people, but also leaves a patch on the ground. So during that phase, if you get Ember Blast on you, again, we'll call it out, but any range or anybody you can get there needs to stack on you, but you also want to take it to an outer edge of the room. Now, not near the soul pedestals, because you don't want to drop fire on the ground next to the soul pedestals, but just kind of make sure it's not like right in the middle of the room. But otherwise, I'm not really sure how dangerous the phoenixes are going to be, or how long the shade phase is even going to last, because if you kill the phoenixes, they eventually just come back. So what we might try to do is just burn down the shade and just kind of kite the phoenixes for a little while. But if that phase lasts too long and they drop a bunch of fire on the ground and it gets hectic, we might kill the phoenixes once. Either way though, let me just double check, make sure there aren't any extra really important things I'm missing. Tanks, do you know about the tank swap for the big ad and Vanquishing Strike?
Yes.
Okay, and then the Shade of Kel'Thalas does a fire cone that...
Waypoint away.
Yep.
Roger.
Just checking a couple other things.
I'm sorry if I missed it, but did we cover the essence spot and the Vile Cultist drop?
Yeah, so when
Okay,
when the Vile Cultists die, healers will just target those. Honestly, even just looking at that, our healers are amazing. All of you are just fantastic, so I feel like this fight is going to be fine, just because it's a healer fight. So it should be good. I'm just double checking because there's just a lot of stuff. Okay, high torture. So I guess when we engage here, that actually starts the fight because it says high torture. High torture Darethos says it's present at the
He's
beginning.
part of the fight.
Yeah. So okay, and he's a pretty low priority. It's just he does a thing where he puts a red circle around people, and so need to spread out for that. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah. The AoE for Darethos, he just targets random people and they get a glowy circle around them. So those people just need to kind of spread out, and anybody, if you're near somebody who has a circle, just make sure you run away from them. But otherwise, once we start here, the assassins will kind of dash after people, and then the occult. So basically, like melee should be focused on those three in the middle there at first, and I guess if the vile occultists get interrupted, they'll run towards us. So range should start on the occultists and try to interrupt them so that they'll run more towards the center so we can do some more cleave. This is definitely a fight it's going to help to actually see it in action, or we might just one-shot it like we have several of the other fights. So we'll see. All right.
I thought I clicked ready, so I don't know why there's a question mark.
Dumb question. Who are we starting on? Is it that big guy?
Y'all will
there
start.
in the middle?
Y'all will start on the Bleakwing Assassins. The High Torture Darethos doesn't actually do that much, so just attack him when there's nothing else immediately around you.
Okay, so the bat bitches.
Yep. Otherwise, the only ones that are going to take a super big priority are when he comes in. Where is it? Which one is it called? The Rock. The Rockbound Vanquisher. He's gonna spawn once, and we just kill him really quickly. And then after that, when the Soul Infusers come in, because they go to the little canisters and they like drain HP. Other than that, when the assassins reach like 20% HP, they start healing up to full. So you just want to make sure we kill them before that happens. But since they're right there, those ones will probably go down first as we're starting.
Do you want? Would it? This is just a question. I don't know, but you know, the paladins have lay on hands. Would that help heal? Heal those canisters up?
You won't use them on the canisters. What happens is if you hover over it, you see you have the little gear icon. And you go and use that, and it channels some of your own HP. I'm not sure how lay on hands works on the boss, but you can try doing it. Maybe it just like heals however much HP, like your total HP is. So you can give it a try. So yeah, if you have an off heal and you have nothing else to do, which I don't think there will be that much downtime, but you can throw an occasional lay on hands or word of glory or whatever it is. All right, one more ready check, make sure.
Good luck.
And I guess just there doesn't seem to be a super intense burn phase, so we can just hero off the start.
Do you want to save it for shade?
4, 3.
There'll be 2 shades, so it's whatever.
Rid those traitors! Yes! Stop them!
Yep, so don't get hit by that. Return to stone, make sure those don't get the cast off. Okay, they're dying really quick. Spread out. Kill that last occultist, then get on the high guy. heal those essence fonts that are on the ground there. During this time, you can go ahead and use the little essence fonts over here if you got time.
Lay on hands does work for him.
Okay, cool.
Guards are on you. Ensure that their deaths are swift.
Alright, here comes a big guy. Burn him down as soon as possible.
God damn, that hurt.
Yeah, if you need to break the channel early, that's fine. Thanks, Shing Strike.
Stacks.
From the camp of guards.
There's another essence font on the ground, I think. Alright, here's some fiends. Just AoE them down when you get a chance.
Here comes the assassin.
Yep, more assassins. Kill the Vanquisher first, but then start on the other things. If you get the assassins on you, just kind of try to come to the middle. Alright, next on the assassin, just focus the low assassins because they start that channel. There's the channel. Make sure that one dies.
More of these fools seek to hinder us. Do not allow them to interfere.
There's the Return to Stone cast. Some more Vile Cultists. They're going to drop the things that can be healed.
More of these fools seek to hinder us. Do not allow them to interfere.
Oh, okay, so there's more Vanquishers that spawn. Kill that Vanquisher. Next.
More of these fools seek to hinder us. Do not allow them to interfere.
And just cleave onto everything. Oh, there's the Shade. So burn down these ads quick. Pull the Shade over towards. Yeah, kill this Vanquisher. Focus ads down first, but pull the Shade over to Skull. Return to Stone. Move. Oh, those. Okay, the Phoenixes. Okay, so that's the thing. If you get the Phoenix on you, you need to basically kite it around towards blue. So if you got that little thing on you, get the, okay, yeah. That's fine, keep it up. Yeah, get the healer up. So hopefully that fire goes away.
Those phoenixes can be slowed and stunned too.
Okay, so that's actually what the priority should be, is, you know, kite it away from you, but otherwise slow stun CC. Okay, and they're staying down for a while actually, so Ember Blast, stack on the Ember Blast? Okay.
Sorry.
So that Ember Blast, when you get that, that ideally you want to run it out.
Try to go into the room, yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty quick timer though. Okay, and the fire patches go away, so that's fine. Kite the Phoenixes away from, so yeah. If you have the Phoenixes on you, you want to be cutting them away from where the boss is. Otherwise, Kael'Thas, once he gets to 45, will go back away, so. That was a little hectic because all the ads up there too.
It was the
Stack on the stack on that. Proof. So as soon as that Ember... Sorry, go ahead.
No, just with this boss, I think with how much we heal them, we can push him to the shade phase earlier or not, so I think we just timed it with the ads wrong, I guess, in that respect. Like, should we hold off on pushing him into the shade phase?
Yes, actually. So that's a good point. So what we'll do is, if we get a big wave of ads like that, healers, you want to just like hold off on, and we're still fine here for now. So keep going with it for the practice. But because once we get through the second shade phase, that's when we went. Kill those infusers, CC them, do whatever you need to.
Embers also is a problem as well.
Yeah. So I wasn't ready to be calling that out. So what'll happen is if we do have ads up, Tank, you'll start running to Skull right away and pick them up. And then people just need to pay attention if they've got the Phoenix on them, and we'll want to kite them towards blue. But that Ember Blast that comes out, it comes out super quick. So People just need to be ready to stack on.
I'm actually curious. We should probably try our best to get everyone together because we were all kind of very separated during those Ember Blast phases.
Yeah, and what was that shot?
For the infusers, traps, polymorphs, and such work. So we could make an order of going left to right, and then CC the other 3, and then just focus them down one at a time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kill the Rockbound Vanquisher that's low. You don't want more than one of those up because that smash does a lot. But just otherwise, yeah. Use any cooldowns you got. Return to stone on the assassin. Try not to let them get that cast off. That's fine. We've got a lot of DPS down, so it's going to be tough. So yeah, I think that's what you said, Shai, will be the play, because we were perfectly fine with the ads, like staying ahead of them. We just need to make sure we don't phase while there's a bunch of ads up.
Don't forget that Soul Infusers drop an orb that dramatically increase your healing.
So go ahead and wipe it, that's fine. Good first attempt. What was Cathalus's HP at the end there?
52.
50. Yeah.
Okay.
He was like 60 to 70 before he
Don't forget
started.
to repair while we're out here.
Yeah, good point. Do that.
And when we get all set up in front of the boss, I will drop my. I have several codexes. I'll drop one so that anyone else who needs talent changes for this fight can.
Yeah, I need one. I need my AoE one.
Also, I want to point out that this fight is really nice as a holy paladin with a fucking beacon. I just throw it on Kael'thas and I keep healing him while I heal everyone else.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, mind yourself.
Thinking about gaining second wind just to have a little bit more sustain.
No, Leoka, it is not. It is,
But-
however. Go ahead, Jared.
The little canisters that they drop that we heal up, though, like one lay on hands did the trick for that from me. It just went right away.
Good to know. And the other thing is just remember, so when the shade comes up, and Hellion will do a summon, but when the shade comes up, it's going to get pulled over to Skull, but just make sure that if you're DPSing it, you're not standing in front of it. So yeah, we did basically everything right for the first phase. So just the main things that we'll be doing, healers, if he's getting close to 45% when ads are coming out, just kind of hold off. Make sure he doesn't phase until we're mainly clear at ads. Then once that phase starts, which we'll call out, if the Phoenix is chasing you, it'll have a little line on you. I would say we can actually any slows or CC work on them, but ranged, I would say kill the Phoenixes once, just because they do kind of stay down for a while. But then, ideally we'll burn down the shade before it becomes too relevant. So I would say then we will actually save hero for just in case we get like a kind of crazy intermission like that where we have a few too many ads up while we have a shade. Because I mean, as we saw there, we were fine as far as DPS goes up until that point.
I need to target something first.
Shake it off. Let's do it again.
Ugh, pooped out.
Go to sleep.
Oh, the text thing. There we go.
All right, not to jump in here,
Oh, what's up?
Can we not pull real quick?
5.
Okay, yeah, don't pull on this. Why? What's up?
2.
Hey, I wasn't here for the original explanation of what's going on.
Oh, it's okay. So, basically just burn down the ads as fast as you can. The assassins will restore up to 100%. They start this little return to stone cast, so just keep an eye out for that. Otherwise, you're just going to be burning the ads down. I'll call for if there's certain ads that you need to switch to and focus. There's going to be 2 intermissions, and if you get a phoenix chasing you during that intermission, you're going to want to run towards blue because it'll drop fire patches on the ground. And also during that intermission, though, we want to make sure that if you get this ember blast on you, or you see it on somebody near you, you want to stack on them to help soak that damage.
Okay.
All right, now tanks can do another pull.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Rid those traitors! Gods, stop them!
Spread out for that. Return to stone cast. Watch out for the circles. The Vanquisher, when it comes, that's always going to be the first priority to get down as soon as possible. Yeah, otherwise you can go and use those little soul pedestals. There's an essence font to be healed there. Alright, switch to the Vanquisher. I would say save DPS cooldowns generally for the 2 intermission phases because we want to get that shade down as soon as possible.
Kills at 30.
Alright, here comes other stuff. Just AoE those fiends and stuff down. If you get the assassins on you, just kind of pull them to the Vanquisher. Just be ready to switch to the assassins when they have their little heal thing go off. Right, so focus, there's an assassin, focus that one. Here comes some occultist.
Sorry, I was trying to get away.
Additional guards are en route. Ensure their deaths are swift.
Another Vanquisher. Focus down this Vanquisher. Heal those little essence fonts. Heal it and let me know when the Kale Floss is at 40.
Kills at 40.
Okay,
40.
Make sure he doesn't transition before these ads are down. Burn down these ads and then we're going to do a transition. Alright, go ahead and start getting ready to transition.
Additional guards are en route.
Remember, he's going to go over to Skull.
Vanquisher just came in.
That's fine.
44.
Yep, here's the shade. Okay, get these soul infusers first, and then if you get the Phoenix on you, pull them over to blue. Soul infusers first, though.
Don't be in front of Kale.
Get down these soul infusers over on the left here.
There's 2 back here.
We got the Phoenix on you, cut him over here. Alright, yeah, just kite the Phoenixes if you got them, but just kind of Ember Blast stack on them. Alright, kite the phoenixes, otherwise just focus Kel'Thuzad.
Gosh, shit, I couldn't get over there. I lagged.
Kill that phoenix that's right near there. It was facing this way. It's fine.
There's so much fire. There's no safe place. They have him.
No, that's fine. Just move him over here. Stack on shy. Oh. Okay, so we gotta figure out a way to. I guess we just can't really be too spread out during that because the Ember Blast, if it's not soaked by enough people.
Yeah, because literally someone tried to soak an Ember Blast with me and I just died instead of them.
Everybody's running from it.
And I've noticed that some people are even running away from people when they get it.
Yeah, that
They have an accident.
Let's have it.
Are we wiping it up?
Yeah, just go ahead and wipe stand fire.
Ah, fuck.
So that was a fine. We ideally, because we had a transition rate as those soul infusers came out. If we can push the transition to rate before that, that would be ideal. Otherwise, what I'm going to say is for the phoenixes, we're definitely just going to have all ranged focus them down first, just to get them to, CC them, slow them, and kill them once, so that we can all focus then on Kel'Thuzad. But other than that, everybody should basically be on Kel'Thuzad, and everybody should be kind of near Kel'Thuzad, like not stacked on top of each other completely, because what happens is the Ember Blast also leaves a pool on the ground. So whoever gets the Ember Blast needs to kind of wants to be near the edge of the room. So that's kind of where we all want to be with Kel'Thuzad in general, like not near the middle, so that fire patch. Kel'Thuzad, whatever his name is.
Right.
So yeah, it's just got to be, because it only lasts. It's like a 3-second thing. The Ember Blast comes up and then it hits. So people just have to be ready to react as soon as you see an Ember Blast on somebody. Just run over to them to soak. Okay, and it's 5 seconds. But if that does happen again, where we have a transition where there is still ads out, like the ads have to go down super quick, like super high priority, especially those soul infusers, because what happens is as long as they're channeling onto those soul pedestals, it's taking down, undoing the healing that we did to Kel'Thuzad.
Hey, taxes for those phoenixes. I was
Yeah.
watching that video that they try to keep them around in the middle and go in kind of like a circle, and then they cleave them down to stop the fire from going, so you got more room.
Yeah, so that seems fine. Like we should be the shade should be kind of near the outer edge of the room, so that the Ember Blast things can be dropped out there. And really, as long as there aren't too many other ads up and everybody can switch to and kill the phoenixes once, they stay down for they look like 15 or 20 seconds. So we should have a good amount of time. But the most important thing is that if you get fixated, that you're not dropping fire on top of the raid or whatever.
So on that last pull, I was healing up a lot of those canisters and going to the pedestal like as often as I could. Since you're trying to time it more accurately, do you not want me focusing on that as much?
I would say if healers can just let me know when Kel'Thuzad is like at 42, 43%.
Yeah, I can do that.
And then I'll look at the ad timers and like, healers, do you know like how long it takes you to push like 2 or 3%. Like, you know, if
It takes a little bit. It takes like 5%. It probably takes like a minute.
well, I mean, we have to heal them 90%, so it can't be
The
quite that long.
canisters are a lot.
I can
the
focus
canisters
him.
seem to do more than the actual channeling of the pedestal, but I don't
Okay.
know. I could be wrong.
With my beacon of light being on him throughout most of that fight, I can put off, if I'm trying to, a ton of healing on Kael'thas. So I've got him set to focus and watching his health. So since I don't do a good lot of AoE healing and I mostly do spot healing, if you want, I'll keep that beacon on him and stay close so it gets a nice big bonus and just keep knocking him up until he gets to about 38% and then let you know.
Well, it'll just be a thing. Once he's at 42 or 43, like it's either going to be like hold off till we do these ads or try to push before we get the next set of ads.
All right,
So
I will save Avenging Wrath and I'll just do some heavy smacks.
okay, that's fine. Because as y'all saw, like we're way ahead of the ads, like before that transition, basically. So,
Right. So there was like downtime in there, and that's when I was running over to the
Yeah.
pedestal and healing. You still want us doing that, though, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Still do that. They'll Shock or Cellar someone will let me know once he's at 42, 43, and at that time I'll call out either hold off or push. And if I say push him to 45, like try to heal him quick, that means if you haven't done one of those soul pedestals, or you should try to go and do that, like when I call that out.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Critical traitors! Gods, stop them!
Spread for that. Make sure the return to stone doesn't go off.
Where the return stone.
Yeah, we can keep the ads kind of around Skull anyway, just so that we're ready as soon as that comes out. Yep, go ahead and use the thing.
Additional guards are en route. Ensure that their deaths are swift.
I get down the Vanquisher as soon as possible. There's an Essence Font that can be healed.
Fools seek to hinder us. Do not allow them to interfere.
Little ads, just if they're on you, bring them to the group. Make sure those assassins don't get their cast off.
Fools seek to hinder us. Do not allow them to interfere.
30%.
Occultists.
Additional guards are en route. Ensure that their deaths are swift.
Alright, Vanquisher's out. Burn down the Vanquisher.
Additional guards are en route. Ensure that their deaths are swift.
Heal those Essence Fonts when you can. assassins over here if they're on you. Just don't be near anybody.
42%.
40.
Alright, hold off. Kill these ads first. Alright, push him. Push Calthless, use the pedestals over here, quick. Okay, we got soul infusers. Kill the soul infuser first.
45.
Yeah, that's fine. Everybody on these soul infusers, if you get the phoenixes, run away. So soul infusers first, then the phoenixes killed. Just, unless you have a phoenix on you, be ready to stack on somebody with Ember Blast.
I'll immune it. Too far away.
Alright, kill those two phoenixes. If you're ranged, melee should be on the shade. Stack on me. Alright, now. Oh my gosh. That just hit so hard. Alright. Be as a healer, and then everybody on the shade. Yeah, don't be in front of the shade for that though. Blast that. Kite the birds away from the boss. Go towards the middle. If you have the
yeah.
Otherwise, everybody should be focused on the shade.
Something is not right about that Ember Blast.
We're not getting enough.
Like a motherfucker.
I had 5 people on me, and even though the initial blast didn't kill me, the DOT killed me immediately.
It's supposed to divide the dot among the people too. After 5 seconds, that player will take a lethal fire damage and receive 6 stacks of embers, but the damage and debuffs are split between all players within 6 yards.
It's also going off after 3 seconds. I just timed it.
That's what I thought. That's what I had timed, but Wowhead says 5 seconds.
Lie.
Yeah.
Are we keeping going or?
No. Or well, I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what?
just do. Well, do we have a B-res for the tank? Oh, we have 3 healers down
No,
too. So,
so
yeah,
just-
no.
Yeah, no.
Wipe.
Burn.
Let me look at Ember Blast on the actual thing.
Additional guards are en route. Ensure that their deaths are swift.
I'm just not sure how we're supposed to stay together because the patches of fire just are everywhere. Then the blast
that's the
also
thing,
leaves a fire patch of fire.
Yes. So what we should be doing is, I think we should wait and try to push the boss after those infusers come, so we don't have them to do. So I said to push that time, but next time it'll probably be waiting until after. And then the 2 people who have the phoenixes on them should be running away. And other than that, everybody else should be basically stacked, kind of near the boss. And as long as we don't have any other ads out, we can kill the phoenixes pretty quick.
There's a red circle we're supposed to help soak.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the Ember Blast.
Okay.
So once we get up here, we're gonna have our break because it's about the halfway point, and then we'll come back and go from there. So I'm just gonna get to where the boss is, and then I'll put the break thing out. The problem with heroing the first shade is that we're gonna have another shade after. But I think once we kill that second shade, the fight's over. So yeah, that might be the play too. I think once we have the timing of the transition better, that should be a lot better because those soul infusers have pretty decent amount of HP. So that's what we'll go for when we come back. Transitioning after those soul infusers are dead, we'll use hero on that phase. And then even if things are hectic for the second shade phase, all we have to do is kill Kael'thas.
So based on my math, for Ember Blast to be survivable, you need a minimum of 6 people in it.
Yeah, so
Okay.
if everybody's stacked up, like pretty much everybody should be stacked up, and then we can kind of bring Kelthas around the outer edge of the room slowly as each Ember Blast happens, so we can just move him rather than move people out for the soak. Anyway,
Yeah.
10 minutes. Try to be back right when the. Try not to be late.
Okay.
I'm gonna go smoke before I do.
I'll be back.
2 very quick things. One, if you see the red orb drop by Soul Infuser and you're not a healer, please don't grab it. Because that's 200% additional healing that you output for 15 seconds, and it stacks. So if you grab a second one, that's 400% increased healing. And 2, I don't know. I'm trying to look up some of the different strats that people are using. And one of them, at least the one for the Mythic trap site, it doesn't look like they even run the Phoenixes out. Because I guess because it would be so essential to have every single member of your raid stacked up to be able to effectively soak those. I'm not sure, but like
Yeah.
looking at it, they're not running it out.
Okay, that sounds good. Yeah, and Leoka had mentioned that to me too. So yeah, that's probably what we'll do then, is just have everybody burn the Phoenixes as quickly as possible, assuming there's no other ads out, and then go from there.
Break time.
Well, all right, we're pulled.
Yep, you got 9 more minutes.
They need to be picked up by a tank, and they apply a stacking debuff, which requires a taunt swap if they're alive for too long. They also frequently cast a raid-wide AoE that does more damage the longer they're alive. You already know how to deal with the assassins. Just tank them and stay spread out. And the fiends are the AoE damage to any players within 6 yards. The pulses also leave a permanent pool of fire on the ground, so
BRB.
I'm
Guess I don't
back.
need to say that, do I?
Hi, back. I'm Dad.
Nice to meet you, Dad.
Oh my.
Why won't you love me?
Here, back again. Some
Oh
cigarettes.
my god.
Me too.
Me too.
Senpai, Dad. Why did you choose Mom?
Or yeah, I'm gonna kick you.
Am I being kicked? Why do I deserve this? Mother's boy. That's what you are. Mother's boy. Mother's boy.
I hope you don't
That's what
mind
you
a
are.
little howling in bed.
Which one did I say had my sounds muted?
Perfect.
Yeah, either they recently changed this fight or it's bugged. I'm watching one of the kill videos that show you how to do all the mechanics and stuff, and it's definitely 5 seconds before that ember goes off, not 3.
3 seconds is plenty of time. We got this.
We're just going to be all basically stacked up behind the boss. Other than,
5, 4,
like, whoever gets the
3,
phoenixes on them is still going to have to
2,
make sure the phoenixes
1.
don't run over the group, but everybody's going to be DPSing the phoenixes.
Here's a thought. Before we start, here's a thought. If you're targeted by the Phoenix and you're running over there, and then you get targeted by Ember, you're kind of all by yourself.
Yeah, I don't think it's supposed to target somebody who has a phoenix focused on them with the Ember Blast also. But ideally, as long as there aren't any other ads up, and as long as we get the phoenixes down quick enough, they'll be down before the Ember Blast goes out anyway. But either way, the shade is going to start on Skull, and then we're going to have to move around the edge of the room as the Ember Blasts come out and the fire patches drop. Omen, are you there? All right, we will give Omen a moment. So yeah, our adjustment here is going to be to try not to transition until after those soul infusers are dead. So still call out when it's at, about 42%, but then we're going to wait and kill those soul infusers and try to transition as soon as possible after those soul infusers are dying. It's all good, Omen. Those soul infusers, when they get to those soul pedestals, they start draining Kalthus's HP. So they need to be like stun slowed, make sure they don't reach those pedestals and like killed before they can start doing their channel. So if you see one get to there and start doing the channel, use a stun or a slower CC or whatever you need to.
So we're killing the phoenixes, or what are we doing?
Yeah. So once the transition happens, the shade is going to be taken over to Skull. Everybody who can, because it's going to be hard for melee to get to them with the fire patches on the ground. So it's going to be mainly range, but melee, if you can like still be in range and get any hits off outside the fire patches, just everybody's going to try to burn down those phoenixes as much as possible. Just still, if you get them on you and they're focusing you, just make sure you're not pulling them into the group.
Okay.
Melee can still throw their stuns and slows on them too, so.
So, the shade can't stay on Skull the whole time though because of the patches, right?
Yeah, that's where we're starting, and we're gonna basically like slowly move it around the outer edge of the room as the patches get dropped. So what'll happen is it'll be at Skull, and Ember Blast will go off. Ideally, will all be kind of we don't need to be stacked right on top of each other, but we need to be like loosely there to divide it up. And then a fire patch gets dropped, and we pull the boss forward a little bit around the edge of the room, and just kind of slowly do that as each Ember Blast happens. All right, let me just see. Okay, one more ready check.
This is when I feel it.
And we still hero.
It's just gas.
We are going to hero at the transition though.
Okay.
All right, everyone's ready. It's on tanks.
Oh, damn timer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Criticals, traitors! Stop them!
Get that last cultist over there.
Nice, cool.
That was a beautiful pull.
I'm gonna sacrifice some blood now.
Blood god.
Comms clear, please.
More of those fools seek to hinder us. Do not allow them to interfere.
All right, get this Vanquisher down as soon as possible.
More of those fools seek to hinder us. Do not allow them to interfere.
30%.
Or assassins, if they're on you, just kind of be away from the Crimson Flurry people. Return to Stonecast, don't let that get off.
From the castle guard.
Alright, there's more cultists.
Another interruption from the castle guard. Dispose of them.
Another Vanquisher up, that one's going to get priority.
More of those fools seek to hinder us. Do not allow them to interfere.
Kill, that's 42.
Alright, so hold off until the Soul Infusers come out. See, my timer's wrong because it says Soul Infusers not for another minute.
Is there a new update to BBM recently that we missed?
I thought I updated earlier today. That returns stone.
More of those fools seek to hinder us. Do not allow us to interfere.
Alright, kill these infusers. Infusers have the highest priority. CC them, stop them from getting there.
Additional guards are en route.
The third Vanquisher.
Deaths are swift.
Probably need a hero.
Oh, up. Don't make calls like that. Alright, so bring him over. We need to get the Vanquisher down. Well, first get the occultists and the phoenixes down. If you got the phoenixes on you, run those away, but everybody on the phoenixes, kill them. If you got a marker on you for the phoenix, run it away.
Move.
Everybody else should be stacked near the boss for the Ember. We're going to be slowly pulling it around the room. Alright, get the Vanquisher down next. Move the shade. Yep, move the shade over. Alright, everybody near the shade, but just don't be in front of it. Alright, everybody stacked up behind the boss. CC those phoenixes. Stack on the Ember Blast.
Stack.
Alright, move. Move the boss around the outer edge of the room. Further south.
Shit.
CC those phoenixes. Ooh, that hit a bunch of people. That's fine. Just keep the phoenixes CC. Be as a healer. Stack on the Ash. Move the boss. Oh, don't grip the Phoenix into the group. Stack. Move some more. Now we just need to keep up. If we get another B-res, get it on cell. We're down some DPS, so it's going to be tougher to keep up with the ads, but do our best. That fire will eventually go away.
Additional guards are en route. Ensure that they
Next shade's at 90, right?
Yeah. And then once that shade dies, we win the fight. Soul Infusers, CC them, get them down. I didn't know there were more that came out right here. Get these two infusers on the left. Melee, everybody should be on these infusers now.
fools seek to hinder us. Do not allow them to interfere.
Alright, back on the Vanquisher.
Another interruption from the castle guard.
If you get little ads on you, just bring them over.
Another interruption from the castle guard. Dispose of them.
Get that return to stone, make sure it doesn't go off. Next Vanquisher down. Assassins return to stone. Bring the Vanquisher over to the ranged ads. Try to bring the Vanquisher over near any of the other ads for cleave.
More of those fools seek to hinder us. Do not allow them to interfere.
DPS cooldowns you got, use those.
Another interruption from the castle guard. Dispose of them. Another interruption from the castle guard. Dispose of them.
Soul Infusers. Soul Infusers priority. Vanquisher's next biggest priority, other than the Return to Stone cast. There's a Return to Stone right there. Gotta cast off. Yeah, we're a little bit too behind on DPS. Okay, so this was fine. This was a much better templates. So that transition was, yeah, the timer's definitely off. Did anybody else notice that the timer said one thing, but the soul infusers came earlier than the DBN timer said? Okay, no, that's what it seemed like. But either way, we want our transition to be right when we want to be those soul infusers dying before we have to deal with the ads, but we don't want that Vanquisher to come out if possible. If the Vanquisher does have to come out, it's not a huge deal. Yeah. But then once those ads are dead, and once the shade is actually out, then that hero we did was close. But I just want to make sure that, because I didn't know if he was going to come out right then or if it was going to be a few more seconds. But either way, that was better. And I think if we get that transition cleaned up a little bit, then that'll be good. But do we kind of see what our strategy is for the Ember Blast and everything down? So we did that pretty well. It's just all we need to do is get out of that transition with a few less deaths, because as you could kind of see, the ads were starting to build up when we had too many DPS down. But if we get out of that transition with almost everybody alive, then we definitely got it.
For the ad phase, can we flip, and instead of taking all the ads on the skull, we use that for shade phase?
Yeah. Don't. That's a good point. The Vanquisher should really be just kind of pulled around to wherever any of the other ads are, so we can get as much cleave as possible, because a lot of the ads don't move. And that's including the infusers. Like if we have a Vanquisher up with the infusers as they come out, just kind of pull the Vanquisher along with the soul infusers. And we got about an hour left, so let's do our other cauldron now. And the thing is with the fire patches is that they go away after the transition. So if that corner up there near skull starts to get cluttered with fire, just pull him way away to one of the other corners. Like don't even try to min-max the space, because we do really have the whole room, and the fire patches will then go away.
Do we have the stairs also?
No.
I noticed people get tunnel vision when they got tethers on them, though. And they just sit there.
It should just be a thing, whereas if you have the Phoenix tether thing on you, just don't run to the group. I think if we
try to keep that fire in the middle, try to keep them in the middle.
And if we get after we kill the Phoenixes the first time, if we get Kelthos down to 50% or whatever, then after that, I think we're fine just like CCing them after that. Make sure you beat your feast. Take another cauldron flask. Don't take two. Just take one. We don't have quite enough.
Hang on, getting there. Sorry.
I thought somebody was gonna just res you.
No one resed me, and I just ran back.
All good.
Okay, but ready now.
All right, and Elkie there?
Yes, hold on. Sorry, I'm typing to Marco.
Polo.
He's got like, a boyfriend emergency. Okay, sorry. His boyfriend
You're good.
died earlier this year, so his boyfriend's not replying now after saying he was in the hospital. So he's freaking out.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Critical traitors! Gods, stop them!
Turn this down. So yeah, healers, what you're going to want is when those first soul infusers come out, you're going to want, if you can see the timer for the next Vanquisher, you're going to want to transition them right like before that Vanquisher comes.
Dispose of them.
I'll try and time it best I can.
Yep. Gonna be hard to time it absolutely perfectly, but that's fine. Here's a Vanquisher, burn it down first.
Additional guards are en route. Ensure that the threats are swift.
So when these next ads comes out, just you can keep the Vanquisher closer to the middle. It's just easier because when the ads come out, they come out from every side, so they'll just kind of converge a little better. Turn this down.
More of those fools seem to hinder us. Do not allow them to interfere.
Cultist.
Another interruption from the castle guard.
Vanquisher.
Another interruption from the castle guard. Dispose
More cultists, try to have those grouped up. Yeah, it might, okay. There they are. Alright, wait for these next infusers to come.
More of those fools seek to hinder us. Do not allow them to interfere.
Alright, so kill these infusers as quick as possible. Alright, yep, so focus on the infusers, then the phoenixes. If you have the phoenix on you, run it more towards the blue side.
Shade up.
Yep.
Vanquisher, Vanquisher, Vanquisher.
Oh, okay. Well, Vanquisher came anyway. Okay, kill the phoenixes first, then the Vanquisher. Be over near the boss. Be behind the boss for the Ember Blast. Over behind the boss.
You're now.
Yep.
Phoenix, get the Phoenix out of there.
Yep.
Phoenix to the middle.
Switch bosses.
Yep. Alright, stack up for that. Alright, Vanquisher first. Yeah, move the boss more to the south.
Move.
Just watch out for the Ember Blast and be ready to stack up when that happens.
Phoenix.
CC the Phoenixes. You can kite the
Switch.
Phoenixes a little bit too. Be you're up right behind the boss, so we can stack for the thing.
We're gonna come into the group.
Blast. Alright, we're gonna move the boss around the south side of the room. Pull him now, quick. Just so we get some room between us and the Phoenixes. He's only got 2 more percent we need to get him. Stack for that.
Stack.
Alright, move.
Phoenix?
No, yeah, never.
Somebody
Yeah,
put a Phoenix in there.
yeah, that's never grip the Phoenix into the group.
You can't use Necro limb during that
Yeah,
phase.
it's a part of the
Oh, that's
cooldown.
weird. Okay. That's fine, but we're solid though. For yep, Vera's healer. Get this Vanquisher down.
Good job, though.
Another interruption from the castle guard. Dispose of them.
We can move them back to the middle.
Fusers.
Soul infusers, get those. Alright, on the Vanquisher.
Guards are en route. Ensure that
Healers get those orbs. Alright, Assassin's next. Try not to have them all go down at the same time, because they have that return to stone, and we don't want that all to happen at the same time. Another Vanquisher, though. Alright, focus Vanquisher next. Bring him over to the occultists.
additional guards are en route. Ensure that their deaths are swift. Additional guards are en route. Ensure that their deaths are swift.
Essences to heal on. There's another Vanquisher.
More of this fool seek to hinder us. Do not allow them to interfere.
Awesome job being ahead on the ads there. More occultists.
Users.
Oh, soul infusers first.
My power, it returns.
Additional guards are en route.
Good.
Ensure
Alright. Bring the Vanquishers to the occultists. Try to get them all grouped together. Kathlos is transitioning soon. Try to have these ads down. You can go ahead and transition them whenever you can, and we'll just try to burn these before the Phoenixes.
Got another one.
Yeah, that's fine. Get this one Vanquisher down, then the other. Try to transition whenever you can. Just keep going. Return to stone. Good job. Soul infusers. Get these soul infusers down first. We're gonna have a transition here. Use any cooldowns you got. down these ads as quick as possible. Stack up near Skull, near where the shade's going to be. Otherwise, burn down the Phoenixes, then the Vanquisher. Get the Phoenix on you, run it away from the group. Run away from the group if you have the Phoenix on you. Burn down the Phoenixes once first. Be ready to be stacked up for the Ember Blast, though. Otherwise, use an immunity if you got. All right. Oh, it's fine. Yep. Burn down these Phoenixes.
You have 2 battle reses.
We're fine. Keep it for now. Alright, be stacked up near the boss. Switch to the Vanquisher. Everybody kill the Vanquisher first. Stack up.
Stack.
Run out. Alright, move the boss a little bit. Alright, when those Phoenixes come back out, just CC them. Just CC the Phoenixes, focus boss. Move the boss,
Move.
CC the Phoenixes, move the boss way to the south, all the way to the south edge of the room.
Stack.
And just burn the boss and we got it. Nice job, guys.
Yay.
This is a tough one. There's just a lot of moving parts here.
Nice job, guys.
Oh my god.
Let's keep it doing it.
Oh my gosh. I didn't
Red
know.
coming.
As Shy and I learned, you can be targeted even if you're targeted by the Phoenix.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah, really double whammy.
Oh, hello.
Thanks for
We just
the
exploded.
Phoenix and then the ward immediately after, and I was like, really?
Okay, so that might have been what
Oh my
happened.
god, I got a belt
3
with a
pieces of
socket.
loot off of that.
You have so
Wait,
much
what?
to learn.
Oh
I
no,
got
okay, you got a Lego, a conduit, and a piece. Yeah, that can happen.
I'm shy.
Yeah, fuck off.
So we have
Can't wear
half
the
hour
belt
left, so
'cause
we're
my logo's
gonna
my belt.
go just do a few pulls on Enerva to see what it's like. What we're gonna be doing, at least for these first few weeks, is just starting and doing normal over and over again just to get people some 200 loot. I would say we'll probably do that for 3 weeks. After that, then we're gonna do the split where, Friday's gonna be the normal run where we just do some normal and progress on that or whatever, and then Saturday's gonna be more progression oriented there, where I'm not sure if we'll start on heroic right away. We might just do that because some of the first few bosses on heroic aren't really that much different than normal, but we'll kind of see where people are at gear wise and see what people want to do from there. We'll do this trash just because
BOEs, baby.
more BOE potential, but then Enerva is somewhere else.
Where we just came from?
Yeah.
Into the abyss.
Is this the right way?
That takes us somewhere. Let's see where it
Takes us to the beginning.
Okay, so this is just a shortcut. Let me see where we have to go exactly to get to.
It was over where we just were. Instead of going up, we had to go down.
Okay, so take the portal back.
Are we heading towards Enerva?
Yeah.
Enerva's right here.
Yeah, she's through this way.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
a passage that opened up at the entrance.
Oh, okay, so never mind. So go.
Back in there.
Oh, I see. Yeah, this little place that opened up. Okay, cool. Yeah.
This raid is really cool.
It is. And despite how hard that Sun King boss was, it was actually pretty cool.
Honestly, like the only thing about that fight was hard is if you have a bad transition to the shade phase. So it's just like,
Dude, that is
And like, let's be honest, almost all of our transitions were rough.
yeah. So yeah, it's in here. So I didn't say to watch a video or anything from this one, so that's fine. I'm just gonna go over this stuff. Basically, there's 4 canisters in here, and they're all going to be slowly increasing as the fight goes on, but she also empowers one at a time. She goes from left to right. And you'll see once we start the fight, you'll see a little UI thing pop up where you'll see a little bar like from 0 to 100. And what happens is each one of the canisters has a mechanic associated with it that's always going to be going on. And then whenever each of those canisters reaches 33 or 66%, it adds something extra onto there. So don't do all this trash at once, but do the left 2 and then the right 2. So the first canister is the tank swap mechanic. You basically want to. Oh, so you see these little circles here? Those need to be soaked. So that's a mechanic.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be a mechanic that happens in the raid too. So you can see that only one person needs to soak. So if somebody's already there, don't worry about soaking. The tank taunt, you can probably do at 2 stacks. It's fine. There's the little vials being thrown out there that need to be soaked. The third one, it's a pretty complicated one. What happens is 3 little glowy orbs are going to spawn, and 3 people are going to get a line debuff connecting them. It looks like a red version of the Mind Link from the Mists fight, the last one where you get connected. But what you need to do is the 3 orbs that spawn, they're going to form a triangle. And what you need to do if you have the line connecting you with other people is you need to form a triangle around where those 3 orbs are so that the lines that are connecting between you connect through those 3 orbs. And that's how you get rid of them. And if you don't do that, they'll pulse out damage and eventually wipe us. And then the 4th canister, there's a concentrated anima ad that somebody will get a big circle around them, and when that circle expires, they'll take some damage and the ad will spawn. So how we deal with that is we're going to have the boss tanked somewhere, and whoever gets that ad summon thing just needs to make sure the ad gets spawned kind of close to the boss so people can cleave off of it. So those are the 4 main mechanics, and then what happens is each of those kind of gets, so that concentrated anima, so that you actually want to run to the boss when that happens.
Oh.
And then you see those 2 little orbs, those are what the orbs are going to look like also. So, okay, it didn't spawn the ad on the trash, that's nice of them.
So is there anything we need to do to prevent the ad, or is there no way of stopping it?
Nope, no way of stopping it, we just gotta kill it when it comes up.
Okay.
So, the other thing we can do is somebody can...
I'm stuck.
That's fine. You don't want to be in that circle when it goes off. You see that little arrow? Okay, so they're the ad spawn that time. So that's what it's going to look like. So you just want to make sure that that ad spawns as close to the boss as you can.
Those lines?
Yeah, see the lines? So you want to connect those between the 2 orbs. See if you have lines in between you right now? You basically want to move those so that they're touching the orb. You probably will get one more. So let's see. Let's not kill this thing too fast. Okay, yep. Yep, there you go. So if you have that shared suffering, go and make sure, yep, that's exactly how it works, except they're going to be 3 orbs. So the thing is, it's a thing where everybody's got to kind of react to it, and, you form a triangle around the orbs, but kind of like how on the portal boss, you kind of have to react and see if you're closer to one side, you take it on that side. Well, whichever orb you're closest to, run to that orb and just kind of position yourself right outside of that orb, and just hope your 2 partners do the same. All right. Now the empowerment mechanic is when all the damage starts coming out. Because what happens is anybody can go up, aside from the one that she's empowering. So first she'll empower the first one, then the second one. She goes left to right across the whole fight. If she's not empowering it, you can interact with it and you'll drain it. So you'll drain it from whatever percent it's at down a ways to 0. Now, while it's being drained, the entire raid takes ticking damage. So that's kind of a tough thing to gotta manage. So what's gonna happen is she's gonna start out empowering the first canister. And then what we wanna do is after she's done empowering each canister, we wanna have somebody drain it. Make sure it goes down to below 33%. And so she's gonna empower the first canister. We're gonna be dealing with that for a while. Then she's going to start empowering the second canister, and somebody's going to drain the first canister. Then she's going to start empowering the third canister, and someone has to drain the second one that just got done being empowered. And so we kind of go in a cycle 1, 2, 3, and 4. And there's kind of a hard and rage on the fight because what happens is once she gets to the fourth canister, she just keeps empowering it the whole time. Now, as it gets to 33 and 66%, each ability gets empowered. So like the first one is the tank one, and what happens is once it gets to 33%, whatever damage the tank takes from it, one other random raid member will also take it. So somebody else has to get healed up. And then when it hits 66%, whoever gets that debuff will also explode AoE damage to the raid, and so they have to run it out. So you can see it's 4 different mechanics, but it's 3 different versions of each. So that's why I was saying this fight is way more complicated on normal than like any other normal fight. There's basically like 12 mechanics going on. So it's kind of tough. We just got to kind of see it for a while. We'll do a few pulls on here. So I'm just going to remind everybody of the base mechanics, and then as we're going through the canisters, I'll tell people what to watch out for. But tanks, you have the tank swap on 2 stacks of the debuff. There's going to be those little circles we have to soak when you see them go out, which we'll call out. There's going to be those 3 orbs that spawn in a triangle, and people who get linked together have to go and link those orbs together with the line. And then somebody's going to get the big concentrated anima debuff, and they need to move the debuff near the boss and tank and kill the ad that spawns from it. It's a lot. It's okay. This is definitely one that's just going to take practice to get used to. Next week, like I said, we're going to be starting with a fresh lockout anyway, just to get some more eye level 200 gear. So this will be just practice for when we get to it anyway. If we one shot this, this is
like cream your pants.
Yeah.
Because this boss is a step up from all of the ones we've done so far. But what we're going to want to do though is, because we need to depower the canisters one at a time, we're going to pull the boss over to the left first and start her over there until she starts empowering the third
5,
one.
4, 3, 2, 1.
We can hero off the start. So pull her over here. So once that, you see how that canister looks? Once that gets done being empowered, somebody needs to go and right click it and drain it.
I'll take the first one.
All right, and you can see over on the right, you can see those 4 little bars. So that basically is 1 for each canister. All right, soak that. Only 1 person soaks it, remember? All right, there's the orb, so get ready to make a triangle if you get linked. All right, move over it. I'll drain it if needed. Yep, there you go, nice.
Good, y'all.
When do you want to drink?
After it's done being empowered, so after that little effect that's on it right now goes off, it'll happen either at a minute 40 or when she hits 75. Bring that over to the boss. Yep, switch to and kill that ad once it spawns. It also needs to be tanked. Alright, so now I'm going to drain this. Alright, so now as this next one gets empowered, when the soak pools happen, they're going to leave a pool under them. So just kind of be ready to watch out for that.
I'll grab the next canister.
Alright, good job with that. The other thing that will happen afterwards is the little bounce will go a second time. Alright, I'm gonna go over here and soak this other one too now.
2, 1.
Alright, there's the anima. Drop that next to the boss. Soak that. Kill that ad, tank it. Alright, do that shared suffering, do the triangle. Soak these orbs. A little further out. A little further outside, yep. Good job. Yep, it's about the second time, second soak.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's what happens when that one gets empowered. So drain that one as soon as you can afterwards. Okay. Alright, someone drain that second one. And bring her over to the side too also now. Now this is the orb, soak these. Alright, get ready to soak those orbs. Now what's going to happen is there's going to be a line that connects the orbs now, and that's going to really hurt, so you have to make sure to not be in that. Alright, move around, good. Gonna be another thing to bring next to the boss. Once this one gets to, yeah, drain that second canister again over there. Once this, alright, switch to that ad. Once this third canister reaches 66, the orbs are going to have a little spinny beam that moves around them that you're going to have to dodge while you're getting the orbs. Alright, move to the orbs. Use defensives if you have to. While you're over there, drain that first canister afterwards if you can.
Yeah, I'm good.
It's fine. Soak that. Drain this third canister as soon as it's off.
3, 2, 1.
Get those orbs. See,
Oh,
see the spinning things?
shit.
Yeah, so
I
that makes,
got killed.
Yeah, so that's when it gets crazy because it's really hard to soak those while, because if somebody dies while they have that on them, then those orbs can't get soaked, so they just start spinning around dealing a bunch of damage.
I was like, oh, this is going well. This is fine. And then it wasn't fine.
Yeah, that last one, it caught me off guard.
26% on first try is
I know, it was good.
really good.
Oh yeah, no, we did really good to start off with. Just that last one got off some guard. And by us, I mean me.
Damn it, boss. Why you
Slight
broke the
note.
lead? Yeah,
I
bouncing
believe
around.
the thing that killed the one person who's draining the thing is if you get that stack of 10, that 10 stack of dots, like 4,000 damage every second. So I had to spend the rest of the time just single target healing that, so it might have to switch out the people that you drain if you have to drain it again.
Oh, I thought it was just an AoE that went out to everybody. I didn't know it was a dot on the person. So, okay.
Ooh,
So yeah,
I got the condom.
we will have to...
Just one quick note, and this is not just for this fight, this is a general statement. Whenever, especially for ranged, if there isn't a reason for you to be out, stack in a group so that we can drop our healing rains and drop our effervescence, because there's a couple of people that were just standing all over the place and it's a waste of mana for us. And mana is really precious right now.
No, there isn't a min range for hunters anymore, thankfully. I was over there because I was doing some of the...
No, 100%. If there's mechanics and stuff like that, I get it. But like, if there's nothing that you need to avoid, if we can stand in groups, just makes it so it makes us save mana.
So the thing that gets tricky is because all the canisters go up like the whole time. So by the time we get to the third canister, we've already drained the first canister once, but it's going to start getting up to 33% again. And so once the third canister starts getting empowered, we're going to want to drain the first one again to keep it, down below. And then again, once we get to the fourth canister, we're going to want to drain the second one again. But we saw what the mechanics do. So the first one, as it gets empowered, it's basically just a tank thing with some extra heals. And then once it gets over 66, the tank, when the debuff's about to expire, just needs to run out. The second one, as you saw, the soak just leaves a pool. And then once it goes again, it will bounce and have to be soaked again once or twice. The third one is possibly the hardest one, because once that gets past 66, those little orbs start spinning. So what that means is that whoever gets those lines, you need to be like super, super quick getting there and getting it. And sometimes like you saw, there were patches on the ground right next to the orbs. So it's kind of a clusterfuck, and it's really hard to deal with. But Shock Cell, whoever, do you think there's a good reason to use Hero on that third canister just to get through that as quick as possible? Or do you think just for practice now, using it on the start's fine?
I think Hero on the start's fine. Just gives us
I don't think it'd
more
make a
uptime.
difference.
Well, because she switches the canister empowerment either every 25% or every minute 40. So, the main argument would be, if that third canister is the shortest one, then she'll move on to the fourth one quicker, but it should be fine.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So pop it at 50% essentially, just to try and get her through, or whenever that third canister's there, just to get her as far as quickly as possible through it.
Yeah, because in my opinion, the third one is the most dangerous in power. So
we can totally try it.
Okay, yeah, so let's try that. So, and also, good point, Drift. In general, she'll hit 50%, and then we're gonna kind of move her a little bit over to the right, and we'll just want to make sure she's in position before we hero. But other than that, yeah, let's go again. So we aren't going to hero off the start, because the first canister really isn't that bad. It's mainly just a tank mechanic. Then once she hits 50%, and that if it's possible that she'll actually start empowering the third one before 50%, like if we're a little slow. But so basically, whenever that third canister starts being empowered, that's when we'll hero.
And yeah, it's the anima release that stacks up to 10 times, which puts you at like 4,500 damage per second.
Okay, so when I say to release a canister, to go use a canister, if you've done it already recently, then don't be the one to do it. But if you haven't done it, and you have a movement ability, or you can get over there quick, just volunteer and go over there and do it. We just need one person to do it each time.
And do you right click on it, or?
Yep.
You want me to take the first one, or you got it?
Well, you can get it, and if you have to do one of the orb things like that other time, then I'll get the first one.
Okay.
You there, Retrius?
I was waiting in line.
Okay.
When the ad comes in, the little circle, does that do damage to everybody within the circle?
Yeah, so it can be pulled right over near the boss, but then just if you see somebody moving that, just make sure you're not in that circle when it goes off. It can still be pretty close, because the boss is a decent sized hitbox. But so what you kind of want to do, if you have that circle around you, is you kind of want to make it so that the boss is right in the outer edge of the circle. So just overlapping the circle with the boss, and then everybody else can kind of still stand outside the circle and DPS it. All right, but other than that, everybody's ready, so we're good to go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, you were going to say
we
hero.
Didn't want hero.
Yeah.
I fat fingered it. I am sorry.
That's
it's
all
right
good.
next to my potion.
Might want to move that for future reference.
I'm going to.
See,
Soak those. Get ready to get those orbs if you get the debuff. There it is. Go touch it. Ooh, you didn't get it. Go make a triangle on the orbs. Touch the orbs.
Move back, there, go.
2, 1.
Not quite. Yep. You gotta basically be right outside where the orb is. Right outside. Yep. There you go. All right. Do that first canister. Depower that. Switch to the add. Get ready to triangle those orbs. If you get any DPS cooldowns back up, save them for the third canister. Nice, that was super quick. Great job with those orbs. Soak those. Remember, they're going to start leaving patches, and then soon they're going to start bouncing also.
Three, two, 1.
Soak. Yeah, bring that near the boss. Make sure you're not in that circle. Ready to switch to that add. Switch to the add. If you get a shared suffering, do the triangles. Move over to those.
Hey.
Good job. Soak that. They're gonna bounce. Soak again. Yep, third in power, so drain that second canister, whoever can do it.
Switch side.
Yep, bring the boss a little bit over to the right. Soak those.
3, 2, 1.
Ready to do those orbs.
Shit, someone else went over here.
Yep, that's fine.
Art got it.
I don't know why I got hit with, sorry. Keep going though. Bring that over there. Alright, pretty soon the orbs, when they come out, they're going to start spinning on this next one, so just burn down that ad. Alright, orbs are going to be spinning here, so just when you get the shared suffering, you're going to have to dodge the spin as well as connect them together. Alright, go, go, go. Use defensives to get there if you need to. Just run in and touch. Good job. Nice and quick.
Soak.
Go ahead and drain that fourth canister now.
3, 2,
Before it starts empowering.
Oh.
One more thing to add.
It reached 100 stacks. 100%.
Oh, okay. So what that means is we need to. So what we should do is before that third canister starts being empowered, we need to drain it so that when it starts, it's at 0. I'd forgotten about that specific thing. So
Don't forget to repair.
Yep, repair here. We'll get one more good pull on this. I think we can definitely do it. So
Yeah, especially now that
I'll
we know
go over
about
there. Yeah, so the ideal thing to be, and I didn't mention this is partially my fault, is like right before the second canister starts getting empowered, we should drain it so that it starts at 0, and then before the third canister gets empowered, we should drain it. So like other than the first one, because it starts getting empowered right away, we should also be doing a drain on the canisters before they start being empowered.
Why couldn't I click on the canister?
Yeah, it won't let you.
While it's
dark
being
out.
empowered, you can't click on it.
Yeah, and I think it's like like that fourth one there, it might be because she was just about to start empowering it. But
Yeah.
Either way, yeah, we'll save Hero this time until that third canister. But other than that, that was super clean. Yeah, I'll put a marker. Also going to be right around there first. And right around there when we go to the other side.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Soak those.
Got it.
Ready to triangle. You got to be a little outside the triangle, so move back a little bit. Yep.
3, 2,
Do I have a brief second to explain that slightly better? That might help you understand.
Yep.
You were surrounding the orbs with it.
Yeah, you just want to make a slightly bigger triangle than what the orbs are making. Soak those.
Got it. Add.
Kill the ad. You can move the boss over on top of the ad once it spawns, yeah. Alright, drain the first canister. Yeah, run that out.
Do I need to sit here?
No.
Yes?
It's still draining.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, the first one is. Move over to this triangle, quick. Movement abilities, whatever you got. Soak those.
3, 2, 1.
You still gotta get the lines through the circuits.
Yep.
Purple needs to
Move
move
over,
a little
move
farther
over.
out. Needs to move farther out.
Move. No. Alright, so look, see where you basically need to make sure the lines are going through the orbs, and if the orbs are still there and you're doing the triangle, just keep wiggling around until you can get it to work. Like, don't stop positioning until like you know for sure that they're going to be gone away, and that's fine. That was what's up?
Pretty much be like right behind the orbs, not in front of them.
Yeah. So if the orbs make a triangle, you want to be like right on the outer edge of the triangle. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it too. Fit the orb into the corner of the triangle that you're making. But you might sometimes need to like be standing basically on the orb. And we do have time for one more pull, so we'll do that. That's probably, that orb mechanic is probably the most annoying / hardest part of it. Thank you for the feast. Go ahead and res bay. Don't like if
I was
if,
AFK, of course, and the moment I get on, I hear you say that as I click release.
It's all good. I just in the
damn
future.
That's twice now I've done it.
Yeah, it's good. I just in general, if you're not releasing right when everybody else is, then you know, better to wait for the res.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Ready to do the triangle. There it goes. Good job.
3, 2, 1.
Ready to switch over to the ad. Soak those. Alright, soak the first canister. Might get ready for those orbs. Move to this. Good job. Gonna have to soak. They're gonna start leaving patches soon. We're gonna soak this third canister. Ready to swap to that ad. Swap. Orbs out, get ready to do those. One's pretty far away, yep. Run those out. Soak in this fourth canister. Yep, soak, they're gonna bounce. Okay, that one didn't count, cool. Alright, so get ready to move over to the third one and soak that second canister.
Yep.
There it goes, remember the orbs are gonna get crazy now, so just be ready to kind of, with the movement ability.
Good for
use
hero
hero.
now?
Yep. Alright, get ready to do those orbs. Orb now.
I redrained canister.
Alright, good, thank you. Do the second canister again, somebody.
Art's got it.
Sorry.
If there's an ad, bring it over to the ad. Ready to do those orbs. A little more wiggle around.
There's a demon hunter or something in them.
Yeah, connect the orbs quick. Someone died, I think. Yep,
Yes,
my
dad.
Use personals.
Star, get on.
Alright, good job. Alright.
Sacrifice
Fine.
myself.
Everything you got. First
Dropping darkness.
Connect those orbs together. Drain the third canister when you get a chance.
Got it.
Now, when this one's empowered, the person who gets the ad isn't going to be able to move, so you're going to have to pull the boss over to it. All right, so
Then
just,
we need to back up from this spot.
Don't run away with that. That's the ad that spawns. All Alright, switch to the ad.
Can we get haste up?
We have a tank down. Nope, things got too hectic. That's fine. That was good though. That was better. If we get through that third canister with everybody up, then that's basically the kill. Because all that happens with that fourth empowerment is at 33%, the person with the ad debuff gets rooted and they can't move. And then at 66%, that player shoots out 4 little orb beams when they spawn the ad that we have to dodge. Yeah, so next week, since we already have the experience, we also have some more gear. We should be able to get through those first 5 bosses quite a bit quicker and get more time on that one and down that one. So like I said, that's kind of what I'll say the first 3 weeks is basically going to be devoted to doing that just to get people geared. Not tomorrow night.
Nah.
We just went from 1 night last expansion to 2 this one, so we're probably going to keep it at 2. But yeah, after those first 3 weeks, that'll get us some gear. That'll also get us a good idea of who's doing what. Logs and the analyzer is still going to be up, so definitely take a look at that, and see what kind of improvements you can make on your rotation or anything if you need to. And yeah, other than that, great job. Good job, one-shotting that artificer after we worked on it last week, and then Sun King was kind of tough, and then we almost got that one down. But yeah, no, that was a good night overall. So thank you all for coming.
I just want to say, Arcelius, I got an orange purse. Thank you very much.
See, there you go.
Congratulations.
You just needed last night to warm up.
Give me a few months, I'll get there.
I need a warrior coach.
Thanks for posting logs.
Yeah, thanks, Leoka.
I don't want to see how bad I'm doing.
I mean, last week you were parsing purple like the whole time. You were doing great. I haven't looked at it this week. I mean, this.
You mean yesterday versus today?
I'm sorry. I'm used to us only raiding once a week.
I did better this time than last time.
I got an 83 parts from the damage I did to Sun King Salvation.
Woo!
There you go.
Hot.
Ha!
I'm gonna go up and say hi to Ari.
Oh yeah.
I'm surprised.
But thanks everybody for the great work this week.
Yeah, good run. We got quite a few bosses down. Proud.
It's a shock. I'll just have you know, I moved lust away from my potion, so hopefully that doesn't happen again.
Thank you. Honestly, my stone form is right next to my hero, and every time I'm just I swear if I hit hero instead of stone form.
It's so bad because I was I'm paranoid. I'm going to do it one of these times. I'm going to do it one of these times. And I did one of these times. It's fuck.
There, I made it better. I put my trinket on my in between hero and stone form, reduced my chances.
Yeah, I ended up putting remove curse between the two.
Got 6 days to improve our gameplay.
I mean, we got 6 days to gear up. Plus, you gotta think we're getting our big vault on Tuesday, so.
Oh yeah. I've been having a lot of vault unlocks. You're gonna need to figure out some videos about warriors UI and.
I'm going back up to hang out. Thanks everybody.
Is that Hindred? That you?
Hi, I kind of fucked us over.
No. Bosses died. That was just a successful night.
Well, I believe we all could have made that one if I just realized, oh shit, the orb's on me. And then I went over there, but I turned to seed, so I couldn't move. Yeah. I feel bad.
You should. It's all your fault. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I'll see what I can do next time. They made that artificer our bitch.
Hey, Hillian. How long did that debuff last from channeling the anima out of the canisters?
One of them looked like it did it. It was permanent. The other one was, I think, about 10, 15 seconds. And the first attempt, I did it completely wrong. I kept on opening and closing the canister, which is why I had 10 stacks.
Okay. I was trying to figure out, like, did we need to swap it, or